On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Allen going to go on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense? Murray sets to throw on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down? I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down. Now Allen again. They'll run the screen with Moss. From just shy of midfield, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Singletary.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Singletary again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On play action, Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive...
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down at 4. Here's Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Prater's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen.
He'll go right back to Beasley.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Touchdown! Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray again.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. Murray now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
On the return, Isabella. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.